I'm happy to share with you mental health.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm going to start with you, Doctor. So, bantu wengi abaliahero they're really battling with mental health silently. So, can you talk about mental health?
Yeah. Moja kunganyira, I will be mixing Rutoro no Rujungu.
It is very okay.
Yeah. So mental health, chigambe mental health chigumangaine konka ngenda kuchoro byamu. Omuntu kuba health. In fact, medicine yakererwa muno. You see the brain, obwongo bw'omuntu, omutwe ngo governing obwomezi bw'omuntu. Center zone z'obwomezi bw'omuntu ziri hamutwe. Okuyaho it was complicated. Medicine yakererwa kurugayo bwangu. So when we talk of mental health, omuntu omwomezi in totality, mental health etwara ebintu nga bisatu. There is that psychological part, then there is the social part, and the physical part. Yes? When all those three pillars are affected, you end up with mental health. Bring like examples. Hari indwara tumanyi like HIV infection. It is purely physical. Burwazo mubiri, anatomy and physiology. Konka botungo burwairo obani bakugambira until you have acquired that virus. Oja kurora how the mental process comes in very fast. Yes? First of all, we know that HIV has no cure. Yes? Two, it is a stigma. And it's a long-term disease. Hate byonka bikutwara bwangu mental health. Tanika kutekereza the end results of your life as if you are dying tomorrow. Plan zona zifwa kubo tekerezo genda kufa. So it affects that. Then go garuka society, the social part of a human being. Na yorora kimo stigma, labeling. It is really scary. Omuntu okumanya nti urwaire ekyo nakyo kikuhahaza. So neighbor nanka arwaire mpura mbali no urwaire. Stigma yo nayo kuletera. So you'll find that those three domains, physical, social, and psychological, byona bitarabaniza chi mental health. Yes? Yeah. Kintu kino kitera muno kuburanganiza muna abantu when we talk of mental health and we talk of mental illness and mental disorder. Yes? Ebintu ebi bisatu biburanganiza. So for you to be mentally healthy, you must have no problem with your physical. Kimanyisa to ina burwairi, wono buli physical, malaria, HIV, diabetes, name them. Yes? Then to be healthy, physical, mental healthy, ebitekerezo bya gusamu kintu kikwahaza, stress, what, all those things. Then when we come social, otekwa kuba, otekaini na neighbor, even itself, moderator, I want you also to hariho kintu kikuvamu as an individual kikwahaza wenka. Walorozereho omuntu abaza yenka.
Yeah,
naye wali obalizeho wenka. Have you ever at one time found yourself talking alone?
No, not yet.
Not yet. You have not seen days. Uganda agamba tonakulaba naku. But as you keep seeing more days, yes, there are many things which enter. God made man and the mind as a store of all life events. So buli kyorabamu kakibe kirungi kakibe kibi kitahamuki mu mind yawe. Sabantu abandi borora babaza bonka baba basobeirwe. They are really preoccupied with a lot of abandi bayina loans, abandi bayina school fees, abandi bayina ebirwaire physical batarabanize batagonza very private. So no muntu norora abaza yenka, orundi norora agenda kitabo kubyamu turo twabura. Sleep is a natural phenomenon. Sleep is a natural phenomenon. Unless in our, if somebody like my colleagues now in the studio, Musokungambira, that for us we know how sleep takes us. Then I will learn from you. Because I'm a scientist, but I've tried to wait. I want to see how sleep takes me. I've failed to know. It is a natural phenomenon. Konka bobota otungire mental illness. Otungire kikwahaza, either socially, physically, or psychologically. Oturu narutso back up to midnight. Somebody is inviting. The bed is comfortable, no bed bags, it is warm, but sleep doesn't come. Abandi nchakara. What about eating? If you want to eat to see how people, I've been sharing with my colleagues, I'm a gentleman. But if you want to know what they call a gentleman, bring food when somebody is hungry. You will see who is a gentleman. But now food is there for you, good food, appetizing, but you have an appetite, but you are not having a physical disease. Konka ibitekerezo byonka bibinga appetite. So ebintu bina abandi betubaza endwara z'ebitekerezo, when I'm trying to simplify health, mental health, mental illness and mental disorder. So mental illness ni omuntu oyo domain zine isatu zembalizeho. So kubona obulaire bwanga bwa silimu oba cancer ni ku affectinga obwongo bwawe kuba butina okufa. All of us we fear to die, so you get stressed with that disease at no nti obwongo bwawe tubukyakora nga bubaire bukora, reasoning, judgment, all those things are getting impaired. Then petugaruka kuba hati ebyo nibyo bintu abantu batamunyire nti barwaire. Bena gabambaza health statistics mujja kuhura gamba ati abantu bakutugamba twena tuli bagwirwairaro. There is that word which comes bagwirwairaro, which is even not in the medical terms, as we shall see later. So we want generally the community to know that mental illness ni omuntu omwomezi toina bulwaire buli physical, ni omuntu omwomezi toina mparana, toina stress, toina ki, obuntu obwomezi niwo toina bintu bikwahaza mu bwongo. Yes? That is one who is clearly, we declare you. And I've always failed to declare myself mental health because I also find myself part of the disease. Yes? Because the thing I'm talking about, like talking alone, I've ever talked alone. This week we are taking back our children back to school. I'm not sleeping because I'm looking at the school fees and all those things. Yes? Yeah. So that is, I want people to know the difference. Bukuba buli bwetugamba abarwaire b'emintu batekereza tubeta balaro. Hariho omuntu arwaire omutwe konka ebyo ebintu nibyo bikwahaza. Konka usokole emirimo gyawe nogenda na mu office. I want you to tell you like abantu abandi tuna support our bosses in offices. I have a kind of problem. Maybe my child is sick. I want to go and tell my boss that today I'm not working because my child is sick and I'm taking the child to hospital. But as I ask for permission, my boss hits the table. Now who is going to work for you? Don't you think that person is also, because he would have empathy for me, say, hey, will I treat patients when my child is dying? That means I'm not healthy because my child is sick. Yes? So sometimes you get those things. Nomusaije mumaka, umanyire ni wadi you are the bread ana, ogarukira orwebaja kasente kabuzire, omukazi agamba ekisura busawo. Hati no gamba, hati we sente zihenka. You mean for you don't know that you are the bread ana? Eh? And urundi na baseje urundi tubagambe no kambera. Iwe nawo gisero, wendo zisero horore. Zigumire kuzitunga. And then when she again looks for that, then you react. Did you see that I can't buy salt? But oya waijuire. Already aijuire. In fact, recently naroro mukazi asara. You see the zebra crossing is where we feel free to cross the busy road. Yeah. Konka narurakimu omuntu ali mukurubata konka ebitekerezo biri hara no mubiri. Emotoka yamuhutingirako just but we who were far away, we again seeing the vehicle. For her who was in the danger zone, she was not seeing the vehicle. Many times I want to abahuliza baitu turubata emibiri konko obongo bugenzere bitekerezo biri bundi buryo konko libuhinga mu irwaro. That means you have a lot of things disturbing your mental processes. Hata mental disorder oburwaire bwenyiri butwetaga buhinga bwengenda kubaza buleta abantu buhinga niyo debeta mental disorder. In ordinary terms, ni omuntu jaete iraru. Mental disorder. A mental disorder, one, it is dysfunctioning somebody in his or her daily work. Bagambire biri ebitekerezo ogenda nokora, n'ebitekerezo byawe. Mwakungane na mukazi wawe, nogenda no displacing abarwaire bawe. Konka okora. Yes? Konka kino kitandika kutarabaniza your day-to-day's work and you become dysfunctioned. Yes? Ugenda kurora ibintu bibaye okora tusaba kubikora. Abantu abandi ni bahure ibintu abandi batahura. Bahura kima maraka. Muntu agambira nanga. In fact na maraka ngasa twagatera muno kutarabaniza abantu. Era keriyo kubanza bayita auditory hallucination in second person. Oli hura kimungu umuntu abaza nayo. Konka tomorora. Iwe nanga kuroti. Ilikulagira. Era keriya kabiri. Ohura maraka abiri gakubaza. Iwe nanga. But for you are not part of the conversation. It's like backbiting. Yes? No hura alikubaza iwe nanka wepanga oli woto kongo muntu tumuroro. Yes? then erya kasatu niryo libaza habintu byokora hati sazo tuli mu studio Martin now is in studio is now talking buli kyobaza buli kyokora nikibaza ero litabaniza muno in a way that it even encroaches on your private part or personal part. I want you to imagine you want to go for a short call now. And as you set off, you say, hey, hati ya rota. Hati rota agenda your rhino place. Yataha. Hati again, by the way, you will not do the procedure. It seems as if somebody is on remote and monitoring you. Privacy yawe very encroached upon. And I can't talk at Ramuno create depression. Na abantu niveita, or they have no privacy or whatever. So abantu abandi bahura maraka. Abantu abandi barore ebintu ebitaro. Tuli hano mu studio, iwe kwamba tobaroro bibipanga. Injoka tuzirora. It's mainly your center, the centers of the cerebral cortex, they are affected. That center for appreciating images, it is now disturbed. Hano tanika kurora ebintu ebitaro. And omuntu abaire is happy, arora asimerwa nabagenzi. Natandika kwesorora. Natandika kutabaza. Hata abantu bagamba nanka abaireki. Hati byanguwa bwangu ebintu ebi gotekereza tizoka hano halistani halihoki kuba ebintu ebi it is not easy to explain konka they are part of the disease. So kwekanga abantu abandi bagenzere kusaba abandi bagenzere mu kisake ebyo kusere mibazi abandi baki konka the part of the brain. It's because the community still has a lot of knowledge gap about mental health. So kondeze echa mental disorder ngonzi bakitware kikuru kuba community tera muno kulebolinga abarwaire still mental health has still stigma. Buli botunga kahugi bakweta mararo ibara lya Dr. Ibanda libora ni bakweta ki mugwira. So community always think that is the only mental illness one can do whatever, but there are also those minors and that is minors tugambiriza mental illness obaneki stress etali solved negumizamu bwongo bwawe naye rugamu endwaire ngeza depression ezamani ezo ebiro bino suicide is becoming common. Konko hura community bakaguza omusaijo hata afireki saija baire mu mbezi nekiro kyaje twayinayo twanyamaro asemereyo hata afireki tumanyire nto omuntu oyo already abairali wounded psychologically. In fact na abantu abandi abarwaire baitu by the way batugambira bagenda kukora ekintu ekyo kyokwita one day nagamba iwe mukazi wangi kiro kimwe njya kusigira omwana oyo yakubonese hati iwe tuswana mukagozo genda nka iwe tekeza agenda safari. I had a client here he wrote a medical a kind of notification on the wife after quarreling. Same mukazi wangi mporanji wahiri hati zinasutwamu obumizi bwangu. In fact he wrote it, I Martin, yes I'm the Martin, I have decided to take my life. Please my dear wife care for our dear child. Yateka note hakitabu yabora yatemba kaba by that time it was Karita bus which was viable, more viable here. Yagenda Kampala omanyira akantu ako kaleta kazano and abantu bakati bakakenga nako omukazi bwe yarebaroha I Martin, I have decided to take my life. Please my dear wife take care for our dear child. Omukazi ekitekerezo kya mugambe hata ono musajja tafui because that was direct communication. Musajja ajuwahiri ahura gonza kufu. Yes, so yagenda Kampala twekole an OB uyayikoko yatandika ku mugenzi muamini the friend took him into some kind of social intervention the banywa one for the road what yaruga mu crisis here yatandika kuba mpora 2 days later yagaruka and yagaruka ali happy and ibo yagaruka na amata nenyama ndo for the family. So omukazi yayebwe baruha she forgot the letter
just because he came back happy.
Yeah, happy and with a lot of things. Yagamba charity is simple. I want to inform community that suicide takes place, but it would have shown that one day somebody is going to. There are some indicators. We call them risks. So omukazi oyo yatandika kulya nyama yaki yabyeba. The right thing would have been to bring that medicament, the cheat he left for her. Gamba mnyoro wange habwaki wampandikire baro he. Indeed omurwairo yajja kugambira because of ABCD if you don't change one day I will die. So what do I want to think? Ebitekerezo tuinabyo bingi mu eyo and not a mental disorder. Tuinabyo and we are there and we men again we don't want to share. Yes, twefuura babulukoka, abasajja, because as you stress. Gumiti, this is the right one, by the way. Yes? Konka naye olinga omuntu owundi, ebitekerezo nibikulya, komala kasumi okyuleire, mara manya biri mukulya. One time bijja kukiza amaani, and you end up committing suicide. So, those three, I wanted them to come very well. Kuba buli muntu, n'abandi batina kujja buhinga, mbitwalire abalala. Ite twijanjaba iraro. In fact, iraro tiri na medical terms. Yeah? We have mental illness, mental health, mental illness, mental disorder. Bororo omuntu arwana nasise ebintu by'abantu abatakukire ubongo baburwaire kizibu. So I want to guide community. Tulekeraho kozesa kintu kya iraro ntoyo mora tugambe somebody has a mental health problem. I know right away mutwe, I know right away tekerezo. That is soft. Because some patients what they do when you call him mad, in fact you will see the madness. Customer moraro. I have served the mentally sick since 2004. I don't have a scar. I don't remember even a slap. Konka moderator was okuja mental health young. Today, you insult a patient or you talk bad against them no matter moraro na kutera you that very day. So I want to rule to terror. We are the people who provoke. Nabo bantu nga abantu abandi, they want to be accepted. You borwaro musujja bakweta muswiji. Abwachi murwairo omuntu mweta muraro. So let us stop calling these people mad, but let us use so simple words. They have a mental health problem, or not, by no right way tekerezo, I know right way meet. That is more soft.
Okay. So back to you, Madam Joy. And also kuanzaho abantu about the Mental Health Awareness Month.
Now, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Campaign event being about mental health. Between activities, we went to the regional referral hospital to give the patients in the mental health unit counseling services. It was another one to and they like it by when Rebecca was there yesterday, when she talked to them, they were very, very happy. Yeah. Then we have a charity donation program we would like to take to. We have donations we would like to take to the mental health unit. I'll have to tell you. Abarwaire bengi beitu ebintu ebibataine bingi muno nke emfale so bintu ebyabulike ebitusokukozesa the basic needs emfale si ebyokwesweka esahani ezokuliramu safuriya zokucumbiramu byokulya omuceeri sukali posho bitoke anything buli kintu kyona sabuni ntubisoroza okwezi okukora nkuba ntujja kumalirira n'okwiruka mental health run. Then okutantuma kwiruka tujja kukwata ebintu ebi ntugenda mu irwaro lya Vinga tubiha doctor. Then abarwaire baitu basobora kumanya like the community roots for them. Like they are not alone. Yes, they have a mental issue. They take kumanyisango itu abantu abaheru tukubatekereza ntubatekereza, and whatever they are going through, we are with them and we are rooting for their healing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's all.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you so much. Back to you, Doctor. Obanze ekintu kyogamba omurwaire anoso kusanga omuntu maybe akozereho signs ezo itu abantu abandi kutabwine maybe rundikino zura and ignore them. So how do I handle someone? Rundik, how do I get to know omuntu ono alimkwirira maybe to have that mental disorder?
Now, thank you, moderator. Buli muntu bwikara n'omugenzi wawe akabe mwana kabe parent kabe chi kabe neighbor, that time you are with that person you start knowing how he behaves, how she behaves. Yes. So it is easy for you to say nanka abaire muchurezi habache kiro kino yabaza muno anyweraho twarwa. So it means that when we are changing from health to mental illness, our behavior tend to change also.
Okay.
So this depends on how abantu abaina personality. Ntoyo nanka muchulezi. We don't say that one is mentally sick. That is chikurachi. That is personality. But oja kurora omuntu ahindukire omulingo gwabaira yetwazamu. Either ikiniga kyajja bwangu muntu abaire so social hati atanga kutunga ikiniga. Or else yatandika kwesorora, somebody who has been social, or else akugambira ebintu byekugambire yatandika kugamba ebiro bino tinkubyama. And I want to tell you people bali aheru aho nti obulwaire buno hati bwebitekerezo, especially this depression na anxiety disorder, somatization, ezo ndwaire byagambo biri mu lulimi lw'ekisawo zirina ite twena konka iwe umurwaire ni obanza nokumanya nti nyikale eno niye mbaire nemu mbaire ntungo turo twange hati abwacho turo tetwija otandika kwekaguza ogenda okurora at the time of sleeping, when sleep is disappearing, otekereza ebintu bija line kino kija tibikuikiriza turo kukutwara aho atandika kumanya hano hari ekizibu. Yes, iwe wenyine omuntu ekisinda kiniga kino mbaye tinyera hata oli yajasi yangambire ekintu ekinyo kinkonyera habwaki ndahabukamu. Why did I burst into anger? Yes, so iwe omuntu wenyine hati nga bali bengambira ba mental illness oya sense aziza judgment tijiri impaired iwo so kwemanyira wenyine abakitimbyame ebiro bino. That time wobaza wenka okimanyire nti conscience late kugambira iwe hati obaza no. By the way, conscience kaguza, whom are you talking to? And indeed you realize you are talking alone. And the person you are quarreling with is far away from you. In fact, conscience ye kugambira, look around, don't you think somebody may have seen you? Because abantu bibatandika kumanya hati nanga tandikire kubaza yenga. So some of these things which show that somebody is getting sick is just outside, which behaviors which come outside your usual behaviors, and community can tell. Yes? Yeah. So somebody can, the only problem I have with people taking time to understand symptoms, iwe nawe otandika kubaza wenga otekereza kusao kizibu tandika kwekaguza wenga awachi mbazanyira awachi timbyama awachi mukazi wange go intimacy, by the way intimacy okutonga omukazi omusajja Erikson yatugamba intimacy ni omuntu oyo gonkonfide aine go abakazi bayingi muno noronda mo omuyenga. My daughter here may say kisajja mukazi hadi atukisajja kikazi kyatungire cyo gutugukota haja kisera okay. That's the one I wanted and I feel comfortable with. Now why do I gain change? He becomes an enemy to me. Angambire kintu kiri yuzo. These domestic violences we are hearing about, these people started with intimacy. Bagenda mu church, bagenda mu bazaire, bakorachi, bagamba ono niyo gwengondezi. Noraki mu community yone yachamuka. But within a month, umuntu yatandika kuhinduka kiniga. Out. Yatunga Protestant. Yes, ye Hindu. So these things are easy to understand. Let us not, in fact, our right but later habuhinga hamigo. Ni baba batali helped. I want to take this opportunity to thank Bishop Magambo Counseling Training Institute, yes? Because I'm also a product of it in counseling. Ekozero mulumu gwamani, I thank Father Pasco Kabora. Agrengereho kusomesa ebitekerezo ni yatuhana amani twababuhinga, by the way. Naija one person business na imanyite abantu bamanyere na business na ndwaire zino ziri mu region is it konka after telling the community about ebitekerezo people started realizing bono burwaire. So it is easy. Let us not wait patients to be brought on ropes. Once you see somebody, even you yourself, once you see things changing in your day-to-day life, yes, hey, ija bwangu buhinga tubaze na iwe ije Bishop Magambo ubaze na aba counselors endwaire ziri zengambere za mental health zona zijanjabibwa abantu bana ba bishop ba counselors because they have not become a mental disorder. Ezo zabitekerezo they can be treated, counseling, health education, coping skills, hey, and you don't get into mental disorder. Konka bochikaraho obongo bwaye ndikibujwahya ujja kutunga eiraro yenyine abantu bete eiraro. Mental disorder will come and you will end up on ropes.
To add on what he's saying, like that saying, aloho novel who is known to be a happy person.
Yeah.
No, you're used to going out to be with your friends, but you withdraw from those things in the
you feel like you want to be lonely.
You want to be alone.
You isolate.
You lock yourself in the bedroom, or you want to stay alone. So orafuna that saying, you feel you want to be alone. Me time. Yes, you may have the me time, but you don't have to have the me time every day. Like every morning, when I we lost a woman to postpartum depression. Akazai, she wasn't taken care good of. Instead of the husband realizing maybe so they didn't batamkaguze kiki habakinoenda kuguma muno mukisika kumugamba izahero tubaze. That's how she ended up losing her life. By the time they kumuleta muiwaro, it was too late, and she died.
So omuntu asemerire muno kurora omuntu wakwikana nawe ngeri
yes, roro omuntu yahinduka atakike cyahinduka yatandika ko isolating n'abana bonka, even kids. Omwana wawo manyire bulikira etwaza beto bwajja kubaza n'omwana ono yeyiruka
ayimalo n'abandi abana nosanga maybe nabazana abana batahiwe nabagambe nyonza kwiruka kiro kimu
nyonza kweyita. By the way, they always warn aba bantu bona abeyita babanza bawoninga omuntu nagumana ganyo nja kweyita mkayanyu game. So look out for those signs. Obwara akibaz alohe number zetu bulikyo we share our numbers. Ugambe doctor omka yagamba kweyita tumsoko nyamba either by the when tutandika mpora ntubaza no muntu ekikusasa na akibaza they come out, they talk and they heal. Yes.
Okay. So doctor, about ogambere omuntu wakuba nahura maybe ebitekerezo byambaho bingi naso kwikira ibalo yapinga so naija mu OPD rundi nagenda kule
nangwa hati mbairi ningereho manyere buhinga hati mbaliza statistics. I thought we are going to talk about it.
It's okay.
Hari hendwaire zingamba muzindetera buhinga wa muzindetera buhinga. Yes. Yite buhinga tutera muno kugenda handwaire zitarbanize muno izirora muntu atarbanize muno. We have a number of counselors now. Even ebintu bya mental illness ebi bitatenkera mental disorder. Baso kubi counseling na ito buhinga to counseling. But already the influx of patients, I'm going to give you statistics. You will see umurwairo yonso butamuha ubwire ga cancer abandi abamuhayire. Bakurora ku exhausting those social issues. So by the secretary abantu aba batungire unutunga bitekerezo loni yakwikara mu mutwe mukazi yakwikara mu mutwe musayi yakutera buri kire ezo stresses nyingi ezo umurimo gubuzire these days unemployment is also imirimo zikifera ngesukire ya kamirimu. You are not sleeping, try and go and share with the counselor. The counselor hati tunabayingi. But if you fail, still you can come to Winga. Sometimes we give them, we have two counselors and other, where much as we have this other part of work of the medical, clinical part, but also we do counsel. But what is important, toikara hakintu ekikuhahaza obwire bwingi. Kastorora solution yekuremere. Watandika kwetuntura, in fact ekigambo cy'urutoro cyenyegera urutoro hano. Oso kutunga no hahazibwa tuwe tuntwire. Konga kasotandika kwetuntura no kwenuba ni kwijamo kwenuba. Either you feel disgusted with self environment, you just know that you are going out of normal emotional feelings. Echo cyo kutunto kwetuntura no kwenuba ni kirugamu suicide because the future becomes hard for you to follow. So tolinda kwikaharurenguru. There is another kind of way forward. Borora ekintu kyakuhahaza. I always refer to men, most especially the men in the council in the unit there. Mirwaro lyaitu. Kintu kino njya kibaza mulingo guno. Omusajja machine ze zagenda strike. Machines omusajja they jam. I don't know, I'm talking the language people can understand. It is not common for a man to share with a fellow friend that this the whole week machines have jammed. You oguma nakyo. And ekintu ekyo kitarabaniza. Yes? And yet, even if you have not come to the counselor like my daughter here, and you go to a close friend, and if a friend you can confide in, yes? No baza hakintu ekyo, you will not remain the same. In fact, also unokubazaho, obasero omuntu omukuru akukiza emyaka. We call it, there is what we call formal counseling and informal counseling. Hata informal counseling ni abantu baitu aba bali batu counseling mwana wange tokabaire ni bwete bwisana linda. Yes, aba bakuru abo iyo bakola informal konko jo kurora naye akwihayo akutwara mu experience yarabiremo. Yes, so let us not keep quiet, let us not sit on stress, let us share. Either you share with an elderly person, a friend, if not help your church leader, if not come the counselor, maybe
but at least find someone you can share with.
In fact, and it's so kuniriza. Uli okumugambira nti machine zangire wiki yona ina kaguza iwe kunigwa kubanza kukiro. Then you say, so ni yakirora, you open your ear, iwa chikorota, you will see he has a solution.
Okay.
A bit of a solution. Yeah.
Okay. So thank you so much, Doctor. Now back to you, Madam Joy. No sobora kugambira abantu akutura for TV bigambo bya bikumadira no kuragamira.
But before she comes in with the marathon, how did these people come to our unit and come pick that challenge from us? Batera muno kwijja counseling abalwaire baitu. So when baija batukaguza challenge, that mental health unit you see there, it's a regional referral unit.
Yeah.
It serves 9 districts and 1 city. Yes? It has only a capacity of 35 patients, inpatient with high vitable. But as I talk now, we have 40. 40 admitted. Aba bali na disorder, but in mental health, but this now they are in a disorder. 40, that means the ward is full capacity. Then daily, Monday to Friday, turora abarwaire 10 average. Aba OPD, wana baija buija batubura ni bagenda. Buli kiro. I think you are